So students, now we are going to discuss the long form of periodic table. The long form of the periodic table is the improved form of the periodic table based upon the modern periodic law. Now you can see that this is the modern periodic table where we have got the yellow boxes, the metals, right? Purple colored metalloids and green color is the non-metals. Now, the long form of the periodic table, the description of the periods, a horizontal row of periodic table is called period, and it consists of series of elements having the same valence shell, right? So there are in total how many periods? 7 periods, which are numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 depending upon the highest principal quantum number. So the periodic table is made up of rows of elements and columns. An element is identified by its chemical symbol. The number above the symbol is the atomic number, whereas the number below the symbol is a rounded atomic weight of the element. Right, students? So here if you see that the number which is written at the top, right, so hydrogen 1, which is at its top, it is its atomic number, and if the atomic weight will be given, it will be rounded up at the below, right? So we have got scandium. You can see at the middle box is scandium, titanium 21, 22, vanadium 23, chromium 24, manganese 25. Here you can see that above the scandium we have 21, 20, titanium above it 22, vanadium 23. These are their atomic number, right? A row is called a period and a column is called a group. Now student, it is based on the periodic law, which states that when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic number, there is a periodic repetition of their physical and the chemical properties, right? Now the elements can be grouped into 3 broad classes based upon their general properties. These 3 classes are metals, non-metals and metalloids. Now, across the period when we are moving, the properties of elements become less metallic, right, and more non-metallic. So, if we are toward the left side of the periodic table, there we have the metals, and toward the extreme right hand side we have the non-metals, right? Now, what are the features of the long form of periodic table? Now, the periodic table, what it is the tabular arrangement of the chemical elements organized in the order of increasing atomic number. The first is the long form of modern periodic table consists of 7 rows called the periods. The first period consists of only 2 elements, second and third 8 elements each, fourth and fifth 18 elements each, and sixth element has got 32 elements, and till now the seventh period has got 23 elements and it is incomplete, right? Now the elements of a period shows the different property, right? So if we jump from first period which has hydrogen and helium to second period, right, where we have beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. This is the second period, right? So when we are going to jump from one period to the another period, there will be difference in the properties. Elements of the properties show different properties, right? Now there are 18 vertical columns in the periodic table numbered as 1 to 18 from left to right, which are called groups. The elements of a group, right, the elements of a group, they show the similar properties. That means the element of group 1, which include lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, they will have the similarity in the properties, which are the alkali metals. Similarly, the alkaline earth metals, which have beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium, they will have the similar chemical properties. In the same way, the halogens, which includes fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine, which belongs to the group 17, right, halogen family, they have the similarity in their chemical properties. So the elements are classified into 4 blocks depending upon the type of the subshell which gets the last electron. Right? If it will get last electron in S subshell, it will be known as the S block element. If it will get the last electron filled up in the P subshell, it will be known as P block element. Similarly, if the last electron enters into D subshell, D block element, and if it enters into the F subshell, it will be known as the F block elements. Right? So it may be noted that element belonging to the same group constitutes the family. Right? As I said, we have oxygen family, similarly alkaline earth metal family, alkali metal family, right? Oxygen family, right? Nitrogen family, carbon family, right, students? So if we move across a particular period, right, there will be the difference in the properties, right? If we move from lithium to beryllium, definitely they will have the difference in their property. Similarly, beryllium to carbon, then to beryllium to boron, then to carbon, then to nitrogen. So though they are in the same period, but they will show the difference in their properties, right? But if we move in a column, right, if we have got a particular column, right, so let it be the first group, so it is a S block, a group 1. So it will have all the members which will present in the group 1, they will have this similarity in their properties, right, students? So this is all about the long form of periodic table. It has classified the periodic table or divided the periodic table in 7 periods, and in total there are how many groups, students? They are in total 18 groups, numbered from 1 to 18, right?